What am I supposed to do with all of this hair? Like, this is absolutely beautiful. Let's get to it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Welcome back to my channel. First things first, this is my co-worker, Miss Kalani. Okay, I used to slay her hair on the regular, but now we are co-workers and I still be slaying that thing. So y'all give it up for Kalani. So you guys, this is a viral hairstyle that's been going around apparently, and it is my first time doing it. It looks pretty cool and stuff like that. But listen, this thing can get complicated, okay? I'm over here every once in a while. Y'all see me looking away because I'm looking at the picture, making sure everything is on point. If you're new to my channel, whatever style I'm doing, I always love to part my hair down the middle. And if you've been around, you already know this. So I love to section off my hair before I get to start braiding, before I do anything else. The first thing I do, you guys, I want to make sure that my parts are going to be A1, that my braids are going to lay exactly where I want them to lay. So I'm just sectioning off the hair for each pattern, each design, each braid that I'm doing. And for me, that makes life so much easier, because I think, especially if you're a new braider, once you start braiding and you don't have a foundation yet as far as like sectioning off the hair, what tends to happen is you will have overlapping braids, and you do not want your braids to fall on top of each other. They all should fall in a beautiful unison type place. And it's probably not making sense right now, you guys, but there's like a gazillion different designs in this hairstyle. So I'm just kind of like all over the place because once again, I am laying down my foundation. This video is a little longer than usual. I tried so hard to cut the video down, you guys, but if I had to cut it down any shorter, you guys would have missed viral information. And if I want you guys to use my videos as references, and of course I want you guys to be able to get, you know, certain ideas and critical details. So I want to make sure that I don't leave out any important information. So if this video is a little lengthy, I apologize, okay? Because I really genuinely wanted you guys to see every single detail of this hairstyle because there are so many. When Lonnie first brought me the picture of this hairstyle, I didn't notice that there were small, well, two small braids in the back of the head, which is what I'm doing right now. And of course it makes sense, since the hair is going to be in a ponytail. You don't want the little kitchen or the baby hairs in the back to have a lot of tension on them. So of course, naturally, you will have to braid those. Right now, I'm just swooping out her baby hair because we are going to lay those at the end. So go ahead and move the baby hair out the way if that's what you're into. If not, it's okay as well. Just be sure to swoop the baby hair into the braids, but don't forget, no extra tension on the edges. This braid is what some call the snake, but me, I'm not a fan of the word snakes. Okay, so this is the zigzag, and to create a zigzag a braid, you guys, just like how I'm sectioning off the hair right now, you're going to create windows with the hair, and once we start braiding it, that's the pattern you're going to follow so that you can have a zigzag braid. For each design braid that I'm doing, you guys, I am not adding too much hair. If you notice, that strand of hair is extremely thin, and I'm probably going to add every other sections that I do to the design braids, because you don't want the design braids to look 3D-ish, like it's coming off the head. And so the best way to do that is to not add a lot of braiding hair. And if you can see, she have a lot of hair, so honestly we're really using the braiding hair so that the hair can last a little bit longer, and of course for length, but she really don't need it for width. So regardless if the hair is thin or super thick, when it comes to the designs, you have to try to make sure that it's not OD with braiding hair. I will have the link down below for the how-to heart styles. And once again, you guys, we're not adding a lot of braiding hair, if any at all, to the actual heart, because you do not want that heart to be bulky. You don't want it to come off, well, at least you don't want it to appear like it's coming off the actual head. So you have to be sure when you know, creating designs, that you analyze the client or your own hair. If you are braiding your own hair, you have to make sure that you realize how much hair you would need, if any at all. For some reason, I think I cut off the small heart that you can see right there. And with that small heart, honestly, it's just the rubber band method. Once I created the actual heart, I gelled it down really, really good, and then wrapped around with some rubber bands. I'm not sure why that's not on here. Okay, but I apologize. This braid right here will be our crisscross braid. So what I'm doing is starting the braid in one side and merging it to the next. If you can see that little piece of hair right there, that's what's going to connect to the top part of her hair, and that will give you the full look of my crisscross braids. Da 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 da! Crisscross braids. Now that we are halfway done, you guys, this is how it's going to look. And for the front, we're going to have 2 braids hanging in the front of her face. And we're also going to add beads to them at the end. You guys, please be sure to follow me on Instagram, _touchedbytiny_. And that's how we step in. Now it's time to slay some edges, you guys. Don't forget to visit touchedbytiny.com for the best edge control out, okay? Watch how we slay. Come through edges. Now it's time to lay down those baby flyaways and all that cuteness to make sure that the hair is going to be super slick. Okay, visit touchedbytiny.com, you guys. We're waiting for you. Now it's time to have her sit under the dryer. You guys, please use this time to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button. For that final touch, we're going to moisturize her scalp with some of the hair growth oil. Visit touchbytiny.com, you guys. For the bun look, I did go ahead and use a scrunchie for the back, and that just creates a nice base for me. And I'm just going to get the longest braid, which I did on purpose. I am wrapping that around, and I'm only using the braiding hair. So just keep wrapping it up, and tuck it in the bottom of the braids. So as you can see, we added beads for the front, and I also curled the ends for the back. And that is the final look, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button. Until next time, peace and love.